final third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Well, you should be in,
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Welcome back to another episode of the Final Third on live stream YouTube. Hello to those watching. You have myself, Jay Rosada, you have Banks, and you have Shems. Why are you eating the badge?
Shem, give it up, man. You're not convincing no one you're from France, man. Give it up.
Since 06.
Guys, call up Benzema, you start catting like, nah, bro. We seen you in the nice tops, bro. We seen you in the nice tops.
You seen me in the French tops.
I ain't seen you. I've seen you in that one French top, bro. You probably had that since 06. I seen you in one French top.
You ain't seen me in the white French top. The one you lot say first.
I've seen you in one top, bro. I don't know
about the one you lot say is like.
Don't know what you're talking about, man. I've seen you in one top.
Sorry, can I just start with this? We don't African shame on this channel, okay? I myself, I am a Congolese descendant, so thank you so much. I actually have
Congolese people playing France though.
Hair.
But
bear.
Yeah, bear, man, bear.
So what are we doing here? I don't understand.
There's nothing wrong with you lot claiming France. I'm just saying Shem ain't Congolese. Shem ain't got no reason. Shem ain't got no reason behind it.
This is colonialism, by the way, that's just taking place.
I don't understand.
Oh, that's a history lesson. Alright, go get into it.
And then we have Lavish still in Nigeria. He does not want to come back. Evidently he's just I don't know what he's playing at, but
I wouldn't want to come back to Boris.
Right.
If you miss me, just say it.
Not on the live show. So we're going to start with the top four preview. So we have games like Liverpool, Palace, Villa, Chelsea, Leicester, and Spurs. So we're just going to go through for about, I think, 5 to 10 minutes each and just preview how do you think the game will go, what each team needs to do to make the top four, and just all of it. Just because it's actually boiled down to the last day of the season, which actually crept up so quickly. So we're going to start with Liverpool versus Palace. What do you think they have to do to make that top four? So I think the best case scenario for them is Leicester have to lose.
Liverpool calm. They just have to win. If Liverpool win, they're calm. They're calm. They don't have to worry about anyone else. And that's what's disgusting about this, because how we let Liverpool put this in their own hands.
Liverpool's in the driving seat, and Liverpool's in the driving seat this weekend, and everyone needs to understand. You've done this to yourself. You've done this to yourself. And Leicester, before we even get just Leicester, back to back, Brendan Rodgers. And I'm not this is a three-peat for me because I'm counting the Liverpool slip up. I'm counting that one as well. So you dropping out.
You're not gonna let him breathe on the Liverpool.
No.
It's been nearly a decade now. You've got to let him breathe on that.
It's not nearly been a decade. It's been 7 years.
It's nearly a decade.
7 years. It's no, it's not. I'm not having it. At the end of the day, last season's was worse in terms of the fall off because obviously there was no FA Cup, and I think the points gap was a lot more with Man United. But this season, Leicester have had so many chances to just pull away, just being one game, and it's just dropping needless points at home. So they have to beat Tottenham now and pray Jack Grealish does a masterclass against Chelsea, which I think. The Chelsea versus Villa, I think that's going to be the hardest game this week. I feel like the Leicester Spurs is easier for Leicester to beat Spurs than it is for Chelsea.
Let's focus on the Liverpool game first. How Liverpool versus Palace on the final day at Anfield? It's a gimme. It's a gimme for Liverpool.
Yeah. I thought you was trying to come with the history of the running it back, the 3-3 time. We're not doing that.
Nah. They ain't got the spirit. There's no spirit of South London. No spirit of South London.
What happens if they lose? Like
if Leicester lose?
No, if Liverpool lose. We're focusing on Liverpool game.
If Liverpool lose and Leicester Chelsea win, then Liverpool's out of the top four.
Yeah, Liverpool's fair.
Even with the way goal difference is right now, it's very hard for Leicester to get back in.
They have to win 5-0.
Yeah, they have to win 5-0. So I'm
And Liverpool 1-0 as well, I think.
20. Liverpool's got 24. Chelsea to yeah.
You have to win 5-0. Liverpool don't have to win by 1 goal.
Yeah. But Liverpool are going to just try and pam Palace just so that.
Yeah, they will. I think they'll beat them 3 or 4-0.
Palace are saying goodbye to Hodgson. They've already secured their safety. They're not really playing for much. I'd be very surprised if he sends out a mad competitive team that's going to be out there scrapping to the final minute. I can't lie. Hey, Liverpool got the fixture list is doing Liverpool nice because
nicely because
everyone said that they were still in it. And themselves were like, nah, we're out.
But you know Liverpool are crybaby, so you know they were just like, no, it doesn't matter, man. These are. If you even say what Chim was doing in the group, like, they want to do. I ain't want to do him like that, but I'll do him like that just for Liverpool name me. I'll do him like that. Man was crying in the group chat. Oh, no, we're out of it, man. No.
Crying on radio.
Every week.
Get out of it, man.
No, we're out of it. Like, how can you do this? No team's ever been injured like us. We was hearing everything. We've heard everything this year about Chim, and they're about to get top 4. So happy for them. I'm happy for them because to be honest, I'd rather they get it than Chelsea get it.
Nah, man. I want to see a season where Liverpool don't make Champions League in a while.
We've seen it, Julie.
I know we've seen it, but I want to see it recent, like right now with best team.
You wanted to see the fall off be Liverpool come out of the Champions League. Maybe that's the hating me. If
Liverpool come out of the Champions League, I promise you that they'll probably win the Prem. So yes, we don't want that again.
You really believe in the Liverpool club. Fair enough.
He loves it.
We don't want that again.
Villa versus Chelsea. So I don't think Villa even. Yeah, they're got 9 to 5 for at the moment. So,
but I like that Dean Smith has said, "Hey, don't think you're coming to Villa Park and we're giving you an E." They said they're gonna go hell for leather to come and pam Chelsea.
Calm them back.
Remember, Grealish is still playing for that Euro spot. There's no guarantee.
This is why I feel like it's the biggest match because Grealish is literally have to put an audition for Southgate, and with the way Southgate's head is, it's just like he has his favourites. So it's like you have to literally pull a 11 out of 10 for him to pick you. If you're
what? You have to pull a what?
An 11 out of 10 if you're not in his favourites. So Grealish has to really, and Grealish is prime Grealish right now. Obviously, 18 months is the World Cup, so it's a short turnover for another international tournament. But you want to go to this one. So I think it's going to be very difficult, Chelsea, especially, and we've seen Villa turn up against a big side last week. Well, Spurs last week, and they beat them, I would say, easily, comfortably.
Yeah.
So Chelsea's not going to be as easy, nowhere near as easy as Villa was. Chelsea are going to be up for it, but I feel like Villa's going to be up for it too.
And they need to win.
If Chelsea draw at Villa Park and then Leicester win, that's them out of the top 4. If Liverpool win,
because then that means they have to win Champions League. Like they've literally got 2 things here, but if they come out of the top 4, it's peak.
Remember, Ollie Watkins is still auditioning as well. He's going to have hope that he could be in the 26. And we know that Ollie Watkins, on his day, don't look like that. He's had a good season. Listen.
He's had
a good season. He's still in contention.
Let me speak.
Okay.
He's in the contention.
One thing we're not going to do, just to create a narrative, we're not going to make stuff up. Ollie Watkins
he was in the last England squad.
Listen, when everyone gets a cap when it's not tournament time.
That's calm, but I'm saying he's still playing. Like he's still playing as if there's a chance he can get into the squad. I'm not saying he's definitely gonna get in, but there's still a chance. Are you gonna kill a man's hope before he's been killed?
Lingard can get in as well.
Lingard's probably getting in.
And I'm coming heavy with this stance. You were the same person on last week's show that said to me, why would Henderson go? You're telling me Lingard's getting a look in. You're telling me
he's played half the season. Henderson hasn't played since like last June or something. I ain't seen that guy play in years.
Capitano. Stop this. Thank you.
That's calm. That's calm. But I'm saying Lingard had a great second half of the season. Why wouldn't Southgate take him when we know he's one of his favourites?
That's linked, but Watkins, no.
Watkins, he's been included in the squad before. He's had a good first season in the Premier League. Why wouldn't Southgate
If
be
Watkins puts up a hat trick against Chelsea, is he going?
I can't tell you that, brother. I'm not Southgate, but I'm
Going.
saying contention. He'd be in contention.
Tell me the last 10 games, and he's still going over Ollie Watkins. Rightly so.
I'm glad that you think you can say that for sure, but that third striker spot is still up for contention. It's still up for contention, brother. So
you don't have to take 3 strikers because now most players play more than one position. So if you take a winger that plays strike, Rashford, it's fine.
You're not gonna go to Euros with just 2 strikers, just Kane and Rashford. Just Kane and Rashford.
But there's a pecking order. It goes Kane. I would say Calvert-Lewin, Rashford somewhere's in there as well. But Danny Ings is
Watkins
there.
is the wild card. He's the wild card, brother. He can take him. Like if he has a good.
Danny Ings been linked to Man City, you know.
Danny Ings.
Yeah.
Danny Blings hasn't got a look-in for years. He hasn't even been in the squad.
Sorry, yesterday still. He's linked.
He's linked to City, fair enough, but he hasn't had a look in the squad.
He's linked to England. His chances of playing for England is higher than Ollie Watkins.
How, brother? He's not been included in the squad. He's not been included. He's not been included. Danny Ings' chances are higher than Ollie Watkins, who was included in the last squad. You're telling me Southgate is going to drop somebody that's not been involved in any of the squads into this main Euro squad? That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
I'm telling you that Lagos air is frying your brain. I promise you. You need to come home. You need to come home and enjoy some of this great weather because too much sunshine is doing something to you. Too much sunshine is doing something to you.
The self-hate and the jealousy is crazy.
The gamma rays in Lagos are doing something to your brain right now. They're messing with the melanin. I promise you. The gamma rays. There's something going on.
Something in the air, man.
Something in the air.
So yeah, Chelsea have to win. If they draw, worse. That's probably the worst result they could get. Obviously they could lose. So Leicester versus Spurs, the big one.
The big one.
Spurs are also fighting for that European spot.
What would you call this? Why would we call this the big one?
Because there's 2 teams potentially fighting for something here, and one of them have to win. As in, they can't draw because Tottenham and Everton are on the same points. Arsenal are 1 point behind. So they're fighting for that spot. And then Leicester also fighting for top 4.
I just
kind of like it literally will have to be end to end because they're both fighting for something. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, this is I agree with Julie.
This is Kane's in the deuces.
Basically. So
usually someone tweeted Spurs fan. I don't know if it was Czech or I think it was Czech. I'm not too sure. Someone said I've tried to find a picture of Kane kissing the badge and they couldn't.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
With the badge though, he only has the fist pump that he does.
He always does this and then.
This is before the rumors were actually confirmed that he's leaving. They said, "Oh, I'm trying to find pictures of Kane kissing the badge and I can't find one." Crying emoji. But
you saying he doesn't love it like that?
No, I didn't. It was just a tap. Yeah, it was just a job, just a job. But this is a big match. I expect Leicester to wipe Tottenham, to wipe them. And for me,
Leicester's horrible at home, though. Leicester's horrible at home.
I was going to say. That's what I was literally going to say. They would have preferred if this was at the stadium. If this was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Nathan says, I'm not going to waste my time on the last day watching Arsenal. Leicester versus Shite Hart Lane. I'm crying.
Why it's different now? Leicester's got fans. Leicester's got fans, so the home voodoo might actually disappear now because it's not an empty stadium. So their fans could spur them on, and I want Leicester to wipe them. As for Tottenham, Tottenham's in the doldrums right now. This is a horrid time for Daniel Levy and just Tottenham Football Club. No manager, star player wants to leave, and for me, if everyone wants to move like treat Tottenham how Tottenham are historically, I want to move smart and tactical. I'd ransack Tottenham. If I'm Liverpool, I'm dropping money on Son's head.
Dropping money on Son's head. You ain't even gonna let money get a get back season. You're already going to replace him with Son. Respect money, man. I know he's been bad.
No. I wouldn't. No. It's not to get rid of Mane. Mane stays. Firmino goes. I'll play them three up top. It will work.
You were. You
I'd
made
rush,
it work.
I'd literally rush. I'd literally rush Tottenham. I'd rush quickly, just pick off all the best bits, cherry pick the best bits, and let them go into a serious rebuild. And
There's no chance. There's no chance Son is staying if Kane goes, because
That's
he's
what I'm
got
trying
what
to say.
2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
If
80
Kane
mil.
goes,
80
Kane
mil.
is literally the last thing keeping the glue of Tottenham together. If Kane goes, then Son's looking around. Am I playing with Bergwijn next season? Hell
Ndombele.
no. Ndombele. Hey, I did not sign up to be playing with Harry Winks and
80 mil
Giovanni
does
Rossi
the job.
and that.
80 mil does the job. 60 to 80 mil does the job. For me, if you give him 80, it's like, it depends. You could get bumped because it depends how many seasons you're going to get out of him peak level. But 60 mil, 70 mil, I think Daniel Levy would budge, you know, because he's all money, to be fair. He's all money.
That's what he cares about.
And they've kept the crop together for quite a long time. So them leaving now, because they've achieved nothing there. And you know Tunga's going to force away. And Dembele's not staying. He owes Tottenham nothing.
Man's got Ryan Mason or keeping him on the bench. And Tanga did not sign up for this. He did not sign up for this.
I feel like the appointment of Ryan Mason was a disgrace. It was a disgraceful appointment because give it Chris Powell end of the season, at least to have some structure, some managerial experience. But you know why, though?
It ends next summer. Hey, they are stressed. Oh, 2023. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, so give it Chris Powell, give it Ledley King, end of the season. Because you can't... Julie, imagine if your manager at work was younger than you. He was younger than you.
Worst thing is not even younger than you. He was your subordinate. He was subordinate when you were working together.
It's imagine someone like your little brother's best mate. Like you're looking at it like, bruv, I raised you. Do you get what I'm saying? And you lot are friends.
You're my friend.
In Nigeria, stuff like that don't work because age is very big here. But in England, yeah, that's not still the psychology behind it. Because Harry Kane and Ryan Mason are actually friends.
Basically,
Ryan Mason can't tell Harry Kane to track back. Ryan Mason, you have no caps, and very much the career ended because of an injury. But that appointment was if you wanted Tottenham to fall apart, if you want Tottenham to fall apart, yeah, that's the appointment you make. 29 years old.
If you want to show Kane where your club is going and the ambition you go and appoint Ryan Mason as your coach and show them while Man City and Chelsea are going to Champions League finals and lifting the trophies, we're putting my little mate to manage me. And you saw the way Kane was twerking in the interview saying, oh, De Bruyne, the balls you put.
Julie Kane is saying what he wants. I've never heard this before. I've never heard a player wanting to leave. Only Fabregas was one of the worst ones, and we got ridiculed for that. Because Reina took Reina that wasn't involved in the big but
Reina's literally from Madrid as well. There was no need for him to put the shirt back.
He had no ties. He had no ties. But for Harry Kane, to say that I would love to play with Kevin De Bruyne.
What does that have to do with anything?
The dress.
There's probably asking him about how his Tottenham season was. Yeah, I just want to play with Kevin De Bruyne, really. I just want to play with Kevin De Bruyne.
It's not going anywhere. This is what... No.
If Nuno comes, then Kane should really stay. I said Nuno.
You know.
He's already played under Mourinho. Why did he play under Mourinho's younger? Nah. Stop.
It's starting to annoy me. Two things about these type of comments. One, no one's going to Tottenham. You're staying away from it. It's a virus. It's cancerous. It's awful. You don't want to take that Tottenham job if you're like you've built your credibility and you built your stock because you would lose it. You'd lose it. Secondly, Nuno. Kane slutting for his move.
Why did he? Man said a 6-year deal. Hey, God bless him, man. He's going.
Yeah,
when you really deep it.
Contracts, we need to take a deep dive into these death row contracts because every year they're sucking life out your boy Wilfred as well over there in South London. Because these death row
you see how angry he is for no reason. He's just angry for no reason, like because he's angry at himself.
There's a bond that needs to cut.
No, because he signed another death row contract. He didn't it, like 2 seasons ago. He just signed it.
Now you got to negotiate with Harry and with Daniel Levy. 3 years left on your deal. Best player, one of the best strikers in the world.
He's
Levy's
laughing.
laughing because he's saying, "Give me 150 million, or you're going nowhere." Kane
And
is
you
all
can't
saying,
stand
Kane's
You're
saying,
trying to-
yeah, I've got a good relationship with the chairman. He's gonna listen to me. We're gonna have a talk. Levy's not talking to you. Levy's
Not
gonna
talking
tell
to
you
you.
150 million and you can go. Nobody's
Mhm.
paying 150 million for you in a
Really,
pandemic.
you know why this is so bad as well? I've never seen a player say they want to play with someone else, a Premier League rival, like so openly. And two, I've never seen the player price himself. Where did they do that? Where did they do that? Who prices themselves? Harry Kane came out and said, like if someone obviously puts like 100 million, like that would be fine. If someone puts 100 million, that would be fine. And then he said, because the thing is, in a couple of years, I don't think they can get that for me. I'm looking around like,
He's done the finances for his own move already. Do you know how funny that is? Man, you can tell man's been thinking about this for a second. Man saw Ryan Mason get appointed as manager and he was like, yeah. So, hey, 100 million is gonna do me. Send 100 million to Daniel Levy and you can get me out of it calmly. He's already spoken to Pep. Man's spoken to Phil Foden to get a lay of the land. Do you think he could get me a flick in place? He's spoken to John Stones. He said, you look, put 100 million and we're good and I'll come to City. Because there's no way he's saying all of this and he's not getting the move sorted already.
He's already done it. He's already sorted the move out.
He must have sorted something out.
Something must be ready to be so free. Something
Bro, you're talking too juicy. You're talking too juicy.
Too spicy. Too spicy.
Man's already picked out a place in Manchester.
Jamie Vardy versus Kane. Because I know Kane's been playing with a hot head. Like, with all the talk that happened after Vardy won that cup, yeah.
Nah, it's too late to get back in blood. I'm sorry.
I know, Kane, but
Vardy's got his medals. Vardy's got his medals. Kane, you can get another golden boot, whatever. We got the streets. End of the day, we got the streets.
That's it.
That's the thing he's fighting for. Him and Salah last day of the season.
Let me see what the top scorers list is like.
That's what he likes. They're level.
Is they level?
18.
Level?
He didn't know Salah's. Yeah, they're level because Kane didn't score and Salah didn't score.
They're level, and what a low scoring season as well.
Bro, no one's really cracking 25 goals in the Prem no more. You know, no one's really cracking it no more.
It's COVID tax.
Oh, it's nasty out there, fam. I'm seeing top scorers with 23 goals and shit, 22 goals. Like, fam, what happened to the Prem?
Henry's turning over in his Hall of Fame tax suit. Ugh. Yeah.
So moving on to the Tier 3 award show.
Woo! Listen on the streaming.
You gotta go. I'd have played a little jingle.
I mean, you guys are asking too much.
All right.
Cool. So we're gonna start with you guys' player of the year, and then I will do the decider. Who goes where? And we will
go first.
Tweet all our the whole result as well on our Twitter page so that you can keep updated on our Instagram as well. Like, all right. Yeah.
They're calling Daniel Levy Suge Knight. Okay.
That's what they're saying about it.
Oh my god. Okay, player of the year. Lavish, go.
Well, I gotta go first.
Go first. Have some chest.
Shit, man.
Why are you scared for?
In the radio station, you always want to go first. Now you're on live stream, you're backing down. Listen, do it with your chest. Okay? You said you had your answers ready.
Stevie said Bax is gonna give player of the year to Concert. He is.
You probably are.
He done well deserved it. Lavish, go through. My bad.
It's very easy to pick player of the year. But I'm giving it to the team that won the Prem.
It should be by right.
Yeah, okay, but
that's easy. That's easy.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very, very easy. But
I mean, I would anyway. But yeah,
nobody's been fantastic for me. No one's been fantastic for me throughout this year. But the most consistent player, I can't lie, the most consistent player. It hurts my soul to say this. It honestly hurts my soul to say this.
You go for Kane?
I'll get Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. I'll
get with Bruno Fernandes. I can't stand the way he plays football. I can't stand the high risk and just You're just not simple sometimes because not every time the time needs to be high risk. And I can't stand the way he ghosts in big games. But Harry Kane, Bruno Fernandes has been fantastic throughout I said 18 months he's been in the Premier League. And I would give it, he's been the most consistent. He's been the most consistent of all the players. People say Diaz, people say Kevin De Bruyne. I think it's very lazy. I think it's very, very lazy. Diaz
De Bruyne is not in this conversation.
De Bruyne is not in this conversation whatsoever.
He stinks, and I love him, but sorry.
Yeah, De Bruyne is.
Open your eyes.
Ruben Diaz has been good. It's been good. It's been good.
But
for me, Bruno.
Yeah, good for half a season.
Well,
as usual, you're wrong, Shemi, but I like the fact that you tried. That's the important part. That's the important part because that's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. The Final Third platform. It's all about bringing forward your opinions, even if they're wrong. First of all, I've got to give my honourable mentions out. Two players that just. No, I'll give my honourable mentions. They're not the players that won it, but I like to give my honourable mentions.
Go along now because
I like to give my honourable mention. Two players that lit up the Premier League, just make you enjoy watching football. Jackie Grealish and Amad Diallo, like two players that you just watch them, you're like, wow, this is why you turn on to the beautiful.
I'm so sorry. I had to remove him because who
did he give?
Did you not listen? Diallo
I was hearing, but I was, huh?
No, he could stay there chatting to himself because no, you're on timeout right now. Diallo.
Yeah, he's on timeout. Anyway, Julie, rap to lighten the mood.
I'm back. Before you can remove me. My honourable mentions go to Grealish, Ahmad, and Bruno Fernandes. All three of them would have had good cases to win Player of the Year, but there's only one player that could win the Player of the Year, and that has to be Barry Kane. I mean, he's dropped to 20 and 10 season. Gave us 22 Premier League goals. I think like 13, 14 assists. I mean, who has really been better than him in the Premier League? Man said, so my concert shot wasn't far off, Banks. I warned you guys. Hey, respect my boy Diallo, man. Gave you a beautiful Premier League season. You ain't see you saw the assist for Greenwood. You saw the assist for Murder Mace. You lot saw that. But the player of the season has to be Barry Kane. It has to be. It has to be Barry Kane, man. He's been the best player in the Premier League. We talk about a striker that's doing it all. Well, you see Kane dropping off, creating for his teammates, and then doing his dirt in the box.
He's not going to be allowed to do that if he goes to City, by the way. No one wants to do that.
No, he won't be allowed to do that. He won't be allowed to do that.
One strict ball when he gets there, boy.
But we've seen Kane when he's just up front booting as well. He scores 29 Premier League goals. It won't be a problem for him if he has to go City. So Julie, we need a deciding vote. It's Bruno Fernandes versus Harry Kane. Who gets the tier 3 player of the season?
Because I'm an Arsenal supporter, so I shouldn't like any of these people.
You're two most hated teams.
Honestly, I mean, I'm gonna go with Bruno because, yeah, I think from the minute he got there, he's actually been the most consistent and best player. So
it's not easy being right all the time.
I give it.
Listen, loudest voices are often wrong, and that's why you were shouting. It's cool.
Okay.
Think about it.
Player of the Year. This is where it's about to get a bit heated, guys. So for whoever is watching right now, they're just
like
out off the roof and light off the roof. But
I feel like ever since we did our top 5 youngest Prem players, I feel like there's been a target on my back. I feel like people they wanted my shouts, even though they were very, very credible.
They weren't. I promise you they weren't. And I told you they weren't. I told you they weren't.
But this thing, I let you speak. Julie, tell him. I let him speak. So they were credible at the time, and they're still credible to this day. But and my points still stand. But since then, people have been praying for my boy's downfall. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of recency bias when people pick their young player of the year, because what's just happened, it was more fresh in your memory than what's happened halfway through the season or the start of the season. Honorable mention to I'll give to Declan Rice. Honorable mention to Pedro Neto. An honourable mention to Bukayo Saka, but I've got to give the young player to Phil Foden.
Hey, I'm glad you've come around, my son. I'm glad you've come around.
I'm shouting, mate.
I'm glad you've come around to finally understand the greatness of this kid. When it's put in your face like that, it's hard to ignore it. I understand what you told us before. I understand that you was caught up in it. It's the emotion. You had your Haaland boy come in and was starving in your team. So I understand why you thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. I understand. I've got to do my poems for him. I've got to give him my poems. Because when he was wrong, and I told you he's wrong often, I have to correct him. But he's corrected himself. So it's good to see it. It's good to see it. I mean, when we talk about the honourable mentions, again, mine are very similar. We've got Mount, we've got Mace, we've got Saka, we've got Rashford, Pedro Neto. All of these look great young seasons. Even Ruben Diaz.
Putting Rashford in this category.
Rashford can still qualify for this category. He's under 24. It's under guys. One voice. One voice.
One mic.
One house.
Listen to me, please. I understand that Rashford is under 20, 24, yeah? 23 is whatever you want to call it, but stop putting him in this young player category, please.
I still counts. See, this is how I know my boy is so great. He's been around for so long. They're trying to discredit facts. He still counts in this category.
He's boy.
He still counts in this category.
No.
I don't like it, but he still counts. He still counts. But
that's like when they're Sterling in there. Like, come on, man. Let's just stop that.
We need to have a word with the Premier League. If the Premier League get me on the blower, I promise you, I'll shake this whole thing up, because we need a rookie of the year, and then we need the young player of the year. That's what I'm saying.
We don't need a rookie of the year.
We need a rookie of the year.
We don't.
Of course, we need a rookie of the year. We need a breakout star. We need to know who our Ja Morant is, because that's how we get guys like Rashford in the conversation.
Christoph, Audrey, and Bruce, stop bringing basketball into this shit. This is what they're saying about people, cats like you.
Don't call me a cat. Don't call me a cat.
Nope. Sorry. My bad.
But me and Shem agree for once. Our final third young player of the year has to be Phil Foden. This guy just played at a level that belies his 20 years of age. You see him glide across the pitch and you think this guy must have been doing it for donkey years, but the boy is only 20. The boy is only 20. And he's come and glad up.
I think everyone knows, bro.
Left back, centre back. Really? I'm going to do my monologues. Let me get my monologues off, bro.
Sorry, this comment is killing me, because what?
Man, saying Rashford should get Young Player of the Year. I might as well give it Stone Cold Best WWE Wrestler of 2020. Chill on me. I'm following the rules. I'm just following the rules. All right, let's move on. Next one.
Yeah, so we're gonna agree that Sir Philip is our Young Player of the Year.
Sir Philip. For Stockport.
Philip Foden. Manager of the season.
Wait, sorry, Dot, the beautiful game says, I think Rookie of the Year 100% is needed. It's 100% needed because it's 100%. It's 100% needed.
If you actually think about it, it should, because we've got we've got most improved player and we've got biggest overachiever. So a rookie should by right.
Rookie, we need to know who our breakout star is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Why I'm saying it shouldn't is because in basketball it's very different. You come into the league and then you're a rookie. Yeah. But in football, you can come from maybe League 2 or League 1 or Championship at age 23. Is that your rookie season? You're a grown man.
The rookie season can be categorized as like when you've played 25 games, when you started 25 games.
Yeah,
but
we
played 25 games. You don't.
People like what's his name? That signed for Liverpool. What's his name?
Harvey Elliott.
No. No.
Where does he play?
Midfield.
Thiago.
He could be class. Some people would say he's had a rookie season.
In terms of like,
but then we have the parameters. We have what, under 22, under 22, under 21, first 25 games in the league.
We don't have age though. We can do that overall season.
And the thing is, 25 is a lot of games.
Coming from a different league as well, like we could do that for the whole season.
But
Then
we
have
want
to
rookie.
be
We want
under
rookie of the year to just be like the young players. We want rookie. We want
This is-
to we're all the
This is
breakout star.
my issue. This is my issue with it. Just lastly, there's too many parameters to be able to control. So how many games do
It's
you have
not.
to play?
It's literally not. Under 22, played 25 games in the Premier League for the first time. Easy money. Easy money.
So if you play, okay, so if you're 20 or 21 and you play 20 games and you had a fantastic, that means you don't qualify. But that's mad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's a lot of games. So I don't know.
Okay. If we go half the Premier League games, maybe. But there's a way to do it where we can start to classify the breakout stars, the ones that have had a breakout season. .tbg has said, how do you classify it? I think it should be players under a specific age, and it must be their first full season at the club. That's interesting, rather than it being their first in terms of games, first season, full season at the club. I don't know, mate. It needs to be given some thought. But again, you lot are saying, how can Rashford be considered for this award? Well, we need to break the award into different parts then, because right now Rashford is qualified as a young player of the year when he shouldn't really. He's been around for a second.
No, okay, we're not doing it this season. Maybe next season, guys. Thanks for your thoughts. But yeah, because I have not got the capacity right now to think of all the under 20 whatevers. And no.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, manager of the season.
This is an easy one.
I'll
go first. Honorable mentions, Graham Potter, just for putting on a beautiful brand of football.
It's funny because when I was on the Graham Potter bus, I think I got dragged.
You never got dragged. Not by me.
I got dragged.
Put names to it. Put names to it or keep on the playground.
Okay, cool. Playground.
Cool. So honorable mentions, Graham Potter and Dean Smith, two managers. Last year, Villa on the verge of a relegation, got out of it by the skin of their teeth. This season, playing some great ball. Decided to pick up Ollie Watkins from Brentford, adapted to the Premier League very well. Grealish took another step up. Can't be happier. Graham Potter, hey, even though the players let him down with the finishing, he's still there helping them create chances. Quality. You can see the coaching. But manager of the season has to be Marco Bielsa. Easy money. Has to be Marco Bielsa, because you're taking the team up from the Championship, and you got them playing in the way that promoted teams shouldn't play. There's no way a promoted team should play so bravely. How many teams have done that? We saw Norwich do it, and we saw them get relegated. We saw them get sent straight back down. Norwich tried to play football and got sent straight back down. Slap back down.
Let me take us home. Because you're very good. The thing about you've got the gift of the gab. Yeah, good poems on you, good monologue, but then you finally drop the final sentence, and I'm marking your work, and I'm thinking, didn't really conclude well because that was all wrong. So, for me, I agree with your Bielsa thing. I like what you did there. But for me, I think it's got to be honorable mention to David Moyes. I was going to say as well, but for me, I think it's got to be Thomas Tuchel because
You're nasty for that. You're nasty for that. He's so nasty for you. I expected so much more from you.
That's just as bad as the Amad Diallo shot.
I expected so much more from you, Shem. So much more. But you disappoint me once again. You disappoint me once again.
Can I go off?
Disappoint me. Go off.
Disappointing you.
Can I go off?
So I expected that from fans, but not you. But anyway.
It was tough because it's half a season. But the impact of a manager is very evident when you look at Chelsea, and that for me is why he takes the bacon. The impact of a
world-class squad already. They should have been fourth anyway. Doesn't matter, mate. Just because he took them from 9th to 4th doesn't mean that they've done something crazy. He's just done something crazy in comparison to Lampard. Lampard set the standard so low for Chelsea this season that Tuchel, although he's done well with the squad, this is where at least they should be, the minimum. So I'm sad that you've been sucked in by that, because you're better than that. You are better than that.
Julie, you can't be letting Stevie throw tomatoes, bro.
Boo! Get this guy out of here, man. That is for me. I think
for me, yeah, I think it's in with a shout, innit? Because you can't for you to turn over Chelsea like that when Chelsea weren't even in the top 4 running at all, and then they look like the best team. They look like the best. It's the same team, but they're playing differently. They're playing differently, and a lot and
Lampard
teams are.
couldn't get this out of them in the first half of the season.
But someone, yeah, I hear you. But someone's now come in, and I saw Chris Ryder last season doing that. But someone's come in now. Someone's come in now, and he's got them playing scary football.
It's not scary though.
It is scary.
It's good football. Like it's good. They're good defensively, but they're not crazy attacking. They're not like, oh, this is frightening. Peak.
The thing is, they create a lot of chances. You just don't convert it. So it looks like, Chelsea have not been actually.
Stop, because you know peak football when you see it. Who's actually terrified of Chelsea right now? Literally, is there a way to mute his mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm muted. He ain't gonna. It's cool. We're hearing from Shem for a second. Thomas Tuchel is not the manager of the season. I admit I had my reservations about Thomas.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's back confused.
He was there looking up to unmute his back. Like, what just happened?
Listen, yeah, we've had someone being kicked out because they said Amad Diallo. I don't think this is anywhere near as bad of a shout as well.
You got caught up.
No.
You're getting caught up, bro. You're getting caught up in it.
So
Thomas Tuchel, he's been good. He's taken Chelsea back up to the level where they should be. When Chelsea saw their signings, you didn't think,
I thought you would say Hassan Kuto. That's what I thought you was gonna say.
No, Hassan Hugo, he fell off. I admit he hasn't had a good second half of the season. I admit that. But Bielsa was a consistent shot. He's done his thing this season. No Premier League team should be playing this way. Playing this way with so much bravery. Yeah, they get spanked sometimes. But I promise you, they're gonna give you a game every time.
I mean, David Moyes or Thomas Tuchel, but Bielsa's a shout as well. But David Moyes or Thomas Tuchel.
So who are you putting up for Julie to sit? Who are you putting up for Julie to pick? You putting up Tuchel. You putting.
Julie's already picked her side. Julie's already showed her ass and picked her side. She's supposed to be.
Who you putting up? Let her make a decision.
What did Julie say?
What did Banks say?
He said
Bielsa. Leeds. I saying Chelsea.
With Tuchel, I'm going for Bielsa. What the hell?
Easy money. Shem, you are this close to me coming to disconnect your mic personally in Nigeria. You're this close. You got this much leeway now. You got this much leeway. Make sure your next award is good because I'm ready to book the flight, mate.
Okay, the next award in best signing.
Easy money.
Best signing. So it has to be either from summer or January.
Either one.
Either one.
For me, impact again. Tough because I haven't seen someone hit the ground running except from like clean this season. Jesse Lingard.
I went Joe Willock.
How dare you?
It's Joe Willock. He saved Newcastle from relegation. He saved Newcastle from relegation.
At least like 10 or 12 points.
They were not.
I mean, now they are, but you think all them 12 points was Joe Willock?
It was.
I mean, he scored.
Actually, look at the points that he all of his goals won them points.
Yeah.
All of his goals won them big points. Go do the research. I see Shem doing the clickety clacky.
No, you can hear me doing the click, but here's the thing, and I want you to be right because you're giving 4 games. That's about 4 or 5 games that you're using to give him signing of the season.
He scored in 7 consecutive games, I think.
8 games.
1 second, sweetheart. 1 second. Because how you can pick Joe Willock over Jesse Lingard's mad. The resurgency. Jesse Lingard was depressed, at one point. That's mad. We love a fairy tale story like that, man.
We do. And Jesse Lingard was in my he was in my honourable mentions alongside Rafinha. He was in my honourable mentions. But Rafinha. I had to go with Willock because he saved Newcastle from relegation single-handedly. We saw that goal against at Anfield. We saw it.
Oh,
we saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
The summer signings never slapped like that. Diaz, they're gonna say, he had the impact, but it's not Diaz.
January.
This one's sticky because they've both done good for their club,
Judy, don't show your ass.
Within good reason, yeah. Like they've both helped. So Newcastle out of relegation and West Ham top 4. Damn. I mean, they've fallen off now, but and I had so much bad to say about Willock, you know. So, but then Jesse
you
Lingard.
don't go run it back.
No, we don't have to. He found his
You
level.
do. You do. Stop
Like-
saying he's found his level. Stop being disrespectful.
Take Will, so
saying he
let
found his level.
Jesse Lingard come back to Old Trafford and start.
No, it's different.
Why not?
Why not?
Because he's happy. You lot said he beat the pressure and he's playing football now.
Happy. He's all losing his words in Newcastle, getting words and mixing stuff up. Julie, who you picking?
What do you say?
You didn't even need to do that. Like you didn't even need to go there.
Welcome you to the fans for thanking me with open arms. I was crying. Hey, I was
Flustered.
Hey, he was happy, man. He was happy.
This one's hard.
We gotta get a decision out of you, Judy. We gotta get a decision out of you.
Don't rush me, please. Don't rush me.
I hate to do it.
Julie, you got to rush.
I'm running this live show, so don't rush me.
We hate to do it, but we gotta do it.
I'm gonna have to go with Willock.
Gee!
Do you know why?
What's that? That's at least 2-1 to the good guys.
I'm just gonna have to go with Willock just because
Hayden. Hayden.
I just can't sit with Lingard. Like he's brought me
How
so
can
much.
How can you not sit with Lingard? Great vibes.
He just nah. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm just sorry.
Only
Ricky
one
Bowley's been
person in
pushing.
the world had Joe Willock stock, and you're letting him go right in the comment.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for opening me with vocal arms.
Most improved player. When Willock said Borough instead of Borough, yeah, someone said Saka took his GCSEs for me.
Right.
Kick this man out of the comments. Kick this man out of the comments. This guy's trying to take Nathan's crown. Kick this man out of the comments.
Wow.
Oh my days.
So the next one
one.
is most improved player.
Most improved player. There's one person. There's only one. There's only one.
So, hey, who you got?
Most improved player.
Yeah.
When you put money for someone, and I've said it time and time again, if he's in any other team, he would be the same or get found out. But he coming good in year 4 and year 5. It's Ilkay Gundogan.
I knew he was gonna say
I'm
it.
crying.
Okay,
No, I'm not letting you have that because he was quality.
You're not gonna let me have that. You just start shouting.
He was quality at Dortmund. We know the quality that Gundogan's got. We're not letting you have that. We're not letting you have that.
When was he quality in the Premier League?
Most improved is for a level that you have not reached yet. If Lingard
Not the level we know he can get at, the level he has not reached yet.
has not, we know Gundogan's a world class player. We know he can get there. Just because he hasn't got there previously doesn't mean he should get most improved because he hasn't actually improved.
Come on,
he just reached his previous level.
Have you got any honorable mention?
That's another stinker for me.
If this guy points at me again,
it's another stinker. I told you. Make sure your next pick is a good one. I begged you.
Ilkay Gundogan, most improved player. You can still improve. You can be a senior player and still improve. There's nothing wrong with that.
But he hasn't improved as much from his previous level.
Yes, he has.
Not from his previous peak. Not from his previous peak. Not from his previous peak.
Yes,
He was a world class player when he was in his peak.
We love it. You need to stop saying world class, man.
Gundogan was a world class in his peak.
He was a very good player.
Stop hating because every team in the world wanted Gundogan in his peak. Every team in the world.
It was
literally only the back injuries that done it.
Every team in the world wanted Nuri Sahin at his peak. What does that mean?
Not every team in Liverpool wanted him. Europa League, Liverpool wanted him. Stop saying every team in the world wanted him. Europa League, Liverpool wanted Sahin. No, he didn't. No, we didn't. Stop lying. Stop lying. They signed Nuri Sahin on loan. It wasn't. It didn't take much to get him out there. It did not take much to get him out there. They signed him on loan. It was no option to buy. They just sent him back. That's it.
Well, the thing about history, and it's very dangerous what people tend to do. They want to use today's mentality on history. Take a man back, yeah. Everyone was talking Nuri Sahin's name that summer. Lie.
He did not reach Gundogan levels, though. He did not reach Gundogan levels. And Shem, you know what? I'm going to tell you the right answer. The right answer to the most improved Premier League player in the 2020-2021 season is Yuri Tillman. It's Yuri Tillsman. We've seen the level that he's reached. We've seen the levels that he's reached this season.
Oh, Shem,
I had my
disappointing me here, man.
Hey, I'm beating him up. I'm beating him up this live. I can't lie to you. I think it's like 3-4-1 to me. Like I'm beating him up. I'm like he's just coming for it. He even said in the group chat earlier, "Oh, yeah, I'm good. I've got my picks. I got my list. I got my list. I got my list. I got my list. It's Yuri Tillsman. I had my doubts about him early in the season. But he's kicked on.
No,
What's
because
that
Nuri Sahin thing got me mad. I was quite sure you played for Real Madrid, and you're telling me
he did.
Yeah, and he went on loan. Yeah,
on loan.
I'm just checking.
Bare loans.
But you're telling me
that's not big baller. That's not big baller of him going on bare loans. Man, I'm saying, yeah, let me test the product. I don't even know if I want to keep it. That's not big baller. Get out of there, Shem, man.
I feel like your mind. I feel like because Gundogan's old, you lot are telling me that because Gundogan's old, you lot are telling me the man can't be the most improved player. But that's fine. I see what it is here. You're ageist.
Ageist.
I'm gonna have to go with Banks here, man. Because
of course you will. I said you should.
You're getting beat up. You're getting beat up.
You showed your ass. You haven't put it back away.
Never forget, Fabinho was at flipping Real Madrid. Everyone was at Real Madrid at some point. Adebayor passed it. Chicharito was at damn Real Madrid. It don't mean nothing, man. Real Madrid just had Chicharito. Stop disrespecting Lil P. Stop disrespecting my Lil P. Stop.
Our next award is the biggest overachiever.
Sad to say it. Sad to say it, but the biggest overachiever this season, and I'm loving it so far. Senior man.
Oh, we weren't picking clubs. I picked a club.
Wait, who?
What I picked? West Ham. Honourable mention, Manchester United.
So we need to make this clear now, because I feel like
I just feel like putting your own rules in there because I didn't get the memo.
Nobody said biggest overachiever because it's collect. You know, I'll let you have Kelechi as a bit of an overachiever. Big overachiever. We know he's been talented. Nobody needs to put him an overachiever.
You got your will at club, man. Overachiever. You know the thing is, you should have made it. You should have made it clear if it was a club or a thing. So let's do club then.
Let's do club.
Let's do club. But for me, I think player would have been more interesting. Yeah. Because club, you could look at the table, but I don't want him to say that I panned him this round. But it's Kelechi.
Man's trying to claim rounds of technicalities, trying to claw anything back. You loser. You're trying to claim anything back.
It's not.
Trying to claw it back. I see you, Chef. Chef.
Teams.
So is it teams or is it players then? Because I said teams.
I did teams for my underachiever and overachiever.
We can do teams, and we'll do teams.
But then the thing, you could just look at the table. Do you know what I'm saying?
Look at the table then.
No, let's do because then we do have team of the season anyway.
All right. So what did you want us to do, Judy? Sorry, you cut out.
I said let's do team because we have. I mean, let's do player because we have team of the season anyway.
Okay.
All right. So mine's Kelechi.
All right, overachiever, biggest overachiever. If I look at the Premier, I'm doing this off the dome right now, so I'm gonna have to give me a second. Yeah, I know I'm going for biggest overachiever. Mason Mount. That's calm.
That's nasty.
That's not nasty. That's not nasty. Because all I saw him do last season was kick free kickers into the wall and take corners. I didn't think he was that much of a player. I didn't really rate him last season, but he's shown a different side to his game this season. So after giving him that rating, he's done his thing. Really showed a difference. I'm seeing him run past play. I've seen him show pace and power, and I'm like, hey, fair enough. This is a different player to what I saw last season. Got to hold my hands up. He's a bit better than what I thought. Fair enough. I'm gonna go Mason Mount.
Sorry, man. Shem's take this round.
Yeah, Shem backdoored this round. It's cool. He backdoored it.
I didn't backdoor nothing.
You backdoored it. It's cool. It's cool.
What do you want?
It's cool.
You said biggest underachiever. So you're gonna have to come with a player with this one, because my thing is, if you're picking teams, you're just gonna look at the table.
I've got a player for this one.
You got a player.
Okay. So should I go first? Or do you want to go first?
No, go first.
Biggest underachiever this season has been Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Spot
Still,
on, man. You got to
So
spot on.
that's back-to-back dubs. There's no one else you can say.
There's no one. I'm so sorry.
Go on.
just
Go on.
first of all, don't say there's no one just because you lot are all wallowing in your Arsenal grief. You're thinking, oh, how's my free?
Stop shouting at the judge.
How's
Stop shouting at the judge.
Oh no,
Stop shouting at the judge. Stop
Listen,
shouting
you
at
know,
the
just
judge.
you know, just wallow. You know, only I haven't even said anything. You lot have already decided. See, this I know. You had a word, when you kicked me off
You're a
the stream.
disgrace.
You
You
had
know
a
why it's a
word.
disgrace? When
You had a
picking-
word when you kicked me off the stream, and you decided, you decided how this round was gonna go. Literally, Nathan, Marshall was literally the person I was gonna claim. It has to be Marshall.
No.
It has to be Marshall.
You know why? You know why it's not Martial? Here's why it's not Martial.
Don't say it because he wasn't good. Don't say it because
You lot
don't say it
rated
because it wasn't good.
He's not
Shem,
rated.
Shem, stop pointing at me.
No.
Shem, stop pointing at me.
No.
Shem, stop pointing at me.
He's not the best player at your club, so he is not the underachiever.
You lot,
Yeah, the
you
man-
lot finished 8th last season, and you're 9th now. It's not that much. You haven't gone down that much. You have not gone down that much. So
Okay,
if
so
you-
you lot
if
finished
you
second
don't-
this season.
if you want to,
You lot finished second this season, so okay. In that premise, you've improved, but no. So don't use where we finished. No.
I
Don't use
got you something. I got you
You
something.
know what? And then put it on Martial, because if that's the case, you lot wouldn't have finished second if you believed in Martial that much, and he carried the mantle of like
I
you.
don't like your energy right now. You need to stop
do you-
trying to do this in the
do you-
comments. Stop.
He still has double figures.
Batman still has double figures. Man, Marshall's all chilling on 4 goals for the season, bro.
But here's
That's
the
a
thing:
disgrace.
you lot are the ones. Only United fans have Martial stock. Only you lot try and compare
That's
him.
a
to
lie.
the-
Marshall had the streets for a second.
No, he had
Until
no
this season,
streak.
he had the streets.
Martial
He had
had
the
no
streets.
streak.
Martial had the streets.
No other fan was scared of Martial.
That's a lie.
Fan
That's a
base.
lie.
No,
That's a lie.
this is
Martial had love. Martial had love.
No, we
He had
didn't.
love.
No,
It's
we
only you
didn't.
Arsenal fans that you said.
You know why
Because
Martial? The only reason why
we compared him to Henry. Because people
Julie,
compared
you
him
need
to
to hold
Henry.
that. You're shouting over
Because
me.
people compared him to Henry, you
Hey,
don't got
hey,
emotional.
hey,
Because
hey.
people compared him to Henry, you don't got emotional. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Firstly,
That's all I'm saying.
people didn't compare him. You lot compared him because you never had a striker that
People
good.
compared him. People compared
Not
him.
people,
So sad.
not people. Manchester United fans
He's my top
compared.
two. You think it's easy for me to do this? You think it's easy for me to do this?
Manchester United
It's not
fans
easy.
compared him, and it was wrong. You got it awfully wrong. The only reason you said he had the streets and it was off the pitch stuff is the way he treated his girlfriend. That's the reason why people thought
That's nasty.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's the reason why you're saying he has the streets. Because people are like, oh yeah, this guy's a savage, cold-hearted. No.
Nah,
We know what Bell's on.
He
Yeah,
came
we knew
for
what Bell-
vibes. He came for vibes. We know.
We knew what Bell was on. Bell showed you what he was on anyway.
He came for gym sesh. He came for gym sesh.
Yeah.
He came to be quiet. Let's be
Paper
real.
18 holes.
All right, so back is yours. Is it Martial?
It's Martial.
Sorry, Aubameyang takes this one, man.
See, it's calm. It's calm.
Don't complain. When you was getting all the picks, he was fine.
Show me a sore loser.
It was fine. It was fine. So what? Go ahead.
Team of the season, man. Let's go.
Team of the
I said
season.
Martial was playing best when he was cheating on his wife. Hey, no comment, man.
Nathan,
No
and
comment.
this is why.
I can't.
This is why he had the streets. Martial cheated on
No
his wife
comment.
and he apologized.
I'm sorry for the evil that I've done.
Yeah.
I hope that everybody can forgive me.
Martial
Hey,
cheated on his wife and
That
she
Instagram
apologized.
post was hilarious. Oh my god.
And that's why he had the streets. What's the next one?
Team of the season.
Team
Let's
of the
go.
season.
That's biggest moment, or is that the last one?
Yeah, no, that's best moment of the season. This one's team of the season. Stop giving out the awards before I even get there, man.
Please stop shouting at me, fragile.
Team
So,
of the season.
how we doing this? You say your whole squads, and that's it.
Now, goalkeeper, then defense, midfield, then attack.
Yeah.
In goal, Emi Martinez.
Yep, we agree there. Emi Martinez, fantastic. You lot saw the wrong keeper. Fantastic keeper.
All right, you're gonna keep reminding us every time.
Yeah, I will, because you lot got that. You lot got Bert Leno, who now thinks he's bigger than your club, or
We get it.
demanding to leave. That's what I'm gonna say.
We get it, and you still have the hair. Next,
Yeah, you're not. He's not wrong there, but hey, next fullbacks, left back and right back. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm putting him in there, and I don't care what anyone says.
Do it. Do it.
Kieran Tierney, left back.
Let's go.
Why are you laughing? Kieran Tierney, left back.
Wait. Let me see something real quick. Let me see my clickety clacks. Man got in off of 26 games. You are so nasty.
Is it not you that was using the 25? Is it not you that
you got in off of 26 games?
If you play 20,
Oh,
if you play
rookie.
25,
Therefore, a rookie. That guy's 36.
nah,
You're included. What? He played 26 games, brother. How can he be in your team of the season?
Let's
it
go.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Stop.
His team of the season, okay.
Doesn't matter. My team of the season.
You're nasty.
Kieran Tierney, right back, Kufal.
I hate you so much, Shem. You said Kufal.
Yeah.
You make me so sick. You make me so
You do
sick.
so well,
Because you don't do nothing with no drip and no sauce about you. You wear the French shirt, but you got nothing about you in terms of finesse. Man said Kufal.
Don't do this. Don't say it. Kufal's been phenomenal for West Ham. Solid for West Ham this season.
Solid, yeah. Not team of the season. Not team. He's the one. He's a player that you think, oh yeah, it's just solid. You don't need to rate him mad highly, but he's been solid. He does his job. We know where you're going. Oh, I feel sick.
All right, let's go.
Left back. Easily Luke Shaw.
Not easily Luke Shaw.
Easily Luke Shaw. If you can name me a better left back in the Premier League this season, you didn't.
Go on.
You didn't. My right back, Matty Cash.
Let that stop. Let's get rid of that stop. You need to get rid of it. He's not good.
The right back is Matty Cash. The right back is Matty Cash. He's good. And he's had a very good first season in the Premier League. Very good first season in the Premier League. So stop hating, Shem. Julie, we need a decider here. We've got 2 different right backs and 2 different left backs. We need a decider on that one.
I'm going with Tierney.
Oh my God! This is why we don't let. He played 26 games. He played 26 games. He doesn't even qualify.
Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting a good time. I'm telling you.
Crying.
And
then
you can't put Matty Cash.
Cancelo. Lots of shots for Cancelo. Tierney's played 26 games.
I gotta put in my cash, man.
No, you just did that. You just I'm not with it. Yeah, I think you just got bad for grand.
Judy's nasty. She just split the difference. She knew she gave. She knows she gave a man corporate Tierney, so she had to give me Matty Cash. Judy, you're nasty. Judy's nasty.
Wait. I just made it easy for you guys. There you go.
No. She knew Tierney wasn't supposed to be there. She knew Tierney was
right now.
Hey, you're never going to change your mind. I would not ever put Luke Shaw in the team of the season. Ever.
Why not?
Ever.
Why not?
Because we don't see what you see.
Everybody sees.
Well said. Let's see CJ in the score right now, though, because Matty Cash shouldn't be anywhere near.
Put CJ in the squad. He's gonna say Robertson should be there. So you just keep it stum. Keep it stum.
All right, you do your centre backs. Let me do mine. But Julia, you bottled it though. You bottled it. Because I rather you have saw the comments and said, no, Cancelo, I overrule you two. I rather it.
Yeah, but it's what you guys decide, not me.
No, if you overruled it with Cancelo, I wouldn't have been mad at that. But Kufa's been far better.
The centre backs. Ruben Diaz and Thiago Silva. I feel like both of them definitely deserve to be in there. Both of them showed their quality and class over the Premier League season.
For me, you are half right. Ruben Diaz and Wesley Fofana.
No, Wesley Fofana's made a couple mistakes. You can still tell Wesley Fofana is 19 years old. You can still tell he's 19 years old because he makes no mistakes.
And you can still tell Thiago Silva's old because he's made a couple mistakes too before Thomas Tuchel came. So if you want to pick at who's got more
He
mistakes,
literally had the 2 West Brom games were stinkers for him. If you can think of other games where he really, really looked bad, then calm. But Thiago Silva for me.
Wesley Fofana and Ruben Diaz for me. Wesley Fofana's been quality this season.
I mean, Diaz is gonna be there because there's no deciding with that one. But shut up.
Get me a left back that can play 10 games in a row. Man's all getting ruled out for 5 months with frostbite. Don't tell me about no Kieran Tierney. Don't tell me about that rubbish, man.
You're not playing someone who comes good in year 7 into the team of the league.
Someone that got told to lose weight. And do you know what? I'm not going to go in and
yeah, we're not fat shaming as a final third platform.
Let's
We
not.
like our chance.
We do age shaming and we do everything else.
We like our, yeah.
I'm not going to add on top of it. I'm not going to get the better out. So it's between Fofana and
Thiago Silva.
it's going to have to be Thiago Silva.
I'm finding a friend.
I mean, as of now, I will do Thiago Silva just because, like, Fofana's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's had an amazing season, but it just brings.
He's made younger mistakes. He's made younger mistakes, and it's calm. He's 19.
No. Yeah, that's why I said, like, as of now, I'm just
the same way Thiago Silva's made mistakes as well. So I can't like no one in the team of the season hasn't made mistakes. Martinez has made mistakes. I'm saying game by game. I rate Fofana so highly. I think he's such a special centre back. But you can still see the chinks in his armor right now. Like even the fact that he gets drawn across so easily and it leaves holes. Like I've seen it happen a couple of times where it's just like when you're a bit more experienced. Thiago Silva doesn't get drawn into those ones. Here's the thing, though. If you play in the free, you can do that. You can vacate space because there's still 2 left behind. And lastly, when you see him do that, more often than not, he gets the ball.
That's the recovery, though. That's the recovery. But he's still like you see it where it causes it causes chances to be conceded against Leicester.
3 in the middle.
What do you think about Godfrey? Godfrey plays right back he's either right back or centre back for Everton, so I'm not really considering him.
No, we're not putting him in there. No.
He's a good solid defender. Once he gets a proper run at centre back, he's gonna be quality. But right now he's a very utility for Everton right now.
Who else? Who was I thinking? I thought Johnny Evans, to be honest.
Decent shot.
But no one else really. Let's go into. I did 3 in the middle.
Yeah.
I did 2. I did 2 and an attacking midfielder.
Okay, so just say all 3 midfielders then.
2 there.
2 there, 1 in the L.
2 there, 1 in the L, mate.
Bruno Fernandes, Ilkay Gundogan, and Wilfred Ndidi.
Okay.
Wilfred Ndidi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been dead ass.
Did it.
Fantastic. The problem with this is the thing. As a DM myself, the problem with playing this role, you don't really like. You're
Shem, you're not a DM. You're literally a Blaze Matuidi. You're a centre mid that plays out of the wing. You're a centre mid that plays out of the wing. That's what you are.
You're literally. You just don't get. And listen, as playing that position, you don't really get your plaudits because it's not pretty. You get, but Wilfred Ndidi's been so consistent this season. And thank you. He's made mistakes and he's experienced. Thank you. Just leave them, Zimprints. Leave them.
Franks is the one that put comments, so he's agreeing. Why are you shouting?
I'm not afraid to see other opinions. So calm down, Banks. You're not going on TV football. The coach is always trying to do our face. Look, trust me, when I tell you two, you sit 1 in front.
1 in the hole.
It's because I'm a coach. It's because I'm a coach.
And wears a tech police around and he's a coach. He's not a coach, bruv. He don't coach. He's not a coach.
Jordan the free.
Yeah, so that's my Wilfred Ndidi, Ilkay Gundogan, and Bruno Fernandes.
All right, we got 2. We got 2 out of 3. Obviously went Gundogan, Bruno, and then I had to put this one was a bit more difficult because he had options there. I was thinking to put Tillsman. I was thinking to put a couple other midfielders, but in the end, I have to go with Decker's Rice. I have to go with Basmati.
It's between Basmati, Rice, and Wilfred and Diddy. That's it. It's between Rice and Diddy.
I wasn't convinced on Rice going into the season. Another one I wasn't convinced on. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he's that
Tillsman has been better than Ndidi this season. What do you mean it's between Ndidi and Rice?
No, he hasn't. The ended. No, he hasn't. No.
Basuma's another shout. Basuma's another shout. I like that shout.
Basuma's been decent, but the fact that he's in a smelly team that can't convert the chances, it just takes you. It dims the lights. It really does dim the lights.
Stop letting other people dim Basuma's light. Let him shine as a shiner. Let him shine as a shiner.
If you want to let him shine as a shiner, you would open your eyes and see that Ndidi had a fantastic season.
No, because he can't pass the football.
Souček, okay. Yeah.
Souček is all right. He's just headers and volleys. But like,
no, stop limiting it.
No, stop. That's what he is. That's what he is.
I put
headers and volleys.
Between Rice and Ndidi, and for me, I'm going Ndidi.
I'm going Rice because Rice can pass the football.
Oh, you guys are the ones that picked it.
All
right, Julie. All right.
Comment is that I'm going with it.
You pissed in your cereal.
Listen, yeah, what? You trying your cornflakes?
Don't eat cornflakes, love.
We need a decision between Rice and Ndidi.
Ask the comments.
Post it up into your comments. Who do you think between
Basmati or Ndidi?
If I see
Sanderberg's name again,
I promise you, I didn't even see Sanderberg play this season. I think he's been injured the whole season. Has he played?
Liverpool. Yeah, he played a couple games. I remember watching him in a couple games.
Huh?
Nathan, you left. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, the man them have lost it. This is why we can't give it to the comments to vote. All right, Judy, come because you had to trust.
You can't give it the comments.
Ew, Xhaka, you know. Come on, he's done the bare minimum.
Wait, left back.
Granite slacker.
I'm gonna have to go. Declan Rice. And I don't even. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Declan Rice.
After a couple rounds of losing my touch, it's good to know that I've got the source.
Front three.
It's always good.
In the front three now, I've got in the front.
You shouldn't get this wrong. You shouldn't get this wrong, Shem. You shouldn't get this wrong.
Gundogan.
Pardon?
Gundogan, Bruno, and then Declan Rice.
Gundogan who?
Bruno and Declan Rice.
Oh yeah, Bruno.
Shem, you shouldn't get the front three is easy, man. You shouldn't get this wrong.
I'm talking over me now. It's beef. Right, so on the right hand side, it's in fact out of the two of the front threes, a no brainer. Got the two top scorers, Kane and Salah, and then on the left hand side, I know he's just a generational player. I know he's been injured, but it's Jack Grealish.
Another one that's played 20. You can't get into the team of the season playing 26 games, mate.
I don't know who told you this.
Do we?
Who told you
can't.
this?
It's the rules. It's the rules.
Who told you it's not the rules?
It's the rules. You can't do it. You got to play at least 32 games a season. 35 ideally, but 32 minimum.
Jack Grealish. Carried Villa. Fantastic player. What a player.
All right. You got 1 out. You got 1 out of 3. You got 1 out of 3. And I respect that for you because you tried. You tried. You always try, Chef. That's the good thing about you. Every time you come on this platform, you try. That's the important thing. Harry Kane up front, no brainer. 20 plus goals, 10 plus assists. Quality season. On the right, Maghreb's finest, Riyad Mahrez. Came and gave you turns, flicks, crave turns, all of it.
Recency bias is crazy.
Woo! Riyad Mahrez on the right.
The thing about you, your goldfish brain, it's like you only remember like 3 months. It's like you remember 3 months of football. You only remember 3 months of football. You only remember 3 months.
Hey, give me 3 months of Riyad Mahrez. That's all I need. Give me 3 months of
like
peak.
October, December, January.
Give me 3 months of peak Riyad Mahrez. That's all I need, brother.
Remember.
That's all I need.
March, April, May.
2/3 of the season. Well, guess what? I want you to perform for at least 3/4 of the season. That's 66. 2/3 is 66%. We need a bit more than that. We need a bit
This
more
guy,
than
a
that.
maths teacher now. You won't let anybody here. If you teach maths now, you won't let one person here. I know he did them practice today.
Hey, it's Harry Kane up top, Riyad Mahrez on the right, and Heung-min Son on the left. Easy money. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong.
It's not Son.
hurt
It's
my
not Son. It's really not Son. It's not Son. It's honestly not Son. It's
So-
not Son. It's not Son
You
at all.
had-
Son will have one good. Son will have one good game and 4 blanks. And 4 blanks.
So he's got
One
credit in
good
the
game
bank.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
I love Jackie Grealish too. I love him too, but he just
No,
hasn't played enough
you
games.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I
No,
love
you
him.
don't.
I love him.
No,
Stop that. I love him. He's
No,
a
you
prince. He's a prince.
No,
I
you
love him. I do.
No,
I
you
do.
don't. No, you don't.
I do.
Because when you had to go left or right, you picked Maddison.
What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I
So
got
where's
it
that
wrong.
from?
I got it
Right,
wrong.
the
I got it
Maddison
wrong.
train. Right, the
I
Maddison
got it
train.
wrong. But
Yes.
remember, Grealish is turning 26 this year. Madison's only 22 or so. He's still young.
Who
Let's
said
just chill.
Maddison's 22?
He is 22.
Maddison is not 22. You just made that up.
24.
Maddison's
Fair enough.
24. He's going to be 25. You just making stuff up. It's 1 year difference.
Part in 8K. No,
Fucking lying. I gave him 22 years of age. He's what?
just say stuff for the sake of it. Nah,
Ah! No,
Imagine-
stop. When he did
They
the
literally
conversation, he must have been 22. You
Like
had
they
the
go out-
conversation like 2019. You had the conversation in 2019. Tell a lie.
I don't care when we had the conversation.
You had the conversation in
went that
2019.
side. You went that side and foresight. That's what we pay for here. Foresight. Come on, Ginny, pick it.
Okay, of course, I didn't realize Foden was a good player.
Salah, Kane, definitely getting in there.
Yeah. So
Salah, Kane. The third one. Wait, who did you say? Banks. Son.
Hyun
Son or
Min.
Grealish.
Oh,
Wait, what side did you put Son on? Yeah,
Left.
on the left. Yeah, Son or Grealish.
Maghrib's finest on the right.
Kane, Salah. Yeah. Okay.
This season, who's had the moments that have got their team out in the doldrums? Who's carried them? Who had the best season this season as a player?
Probably Son.
Tottenham had no attacker other than Kane and Son
It's
for
probably
like
Son.
26 games. So if
Sorry,
we're really gonna do that,
it's Son. Sorry. But he's got 2 out of 3 players. You got 1.
I got 2 out of 3 players as well.
Wait, who did you have?
Kane,
You didn't have-
Mahrez, and Son. I had Kane.
No,
I
we
had
had
Kane up
Kane.
front.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
we had the same thing, man. What are you on about?
So our team of the season is Martinez, Tierney, Silva, Diaz, Matty Cash, Gundogan, Bruno, Declan Rice, Salah, Kane, and Son.
The Matty Cash. The Matty Cash takers.
So get out of here.
Get out of here, man.
Man said some Matt Phillips.
Yeah.
Nat Phillips. Jesus
What's
Christ.
the best moment?
Nat Phillips now.
There's literally only one best moment, and this week, it's not even a moment. It was a
Yeah.
weekend. It was the
This game
weekend.
week was mad.
Oh,
This
I-
game week,
Was mad. It's the
literally
only
hold
moment.
my beer. Hold my beer.
Hold my
hold
beer.
my
This-
beer.
Let me go next.
Tierney ahead of Shaw
Yes,
for what?
yes.
Great question.
yes.
Great question.
Yeah.
We're still trying to
Question
figure that out at the
Matty
final third. No, don't question Matty Cash because you put him up against Kufa. That's not even. You don't even need to have a debate about that. So
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
the best moment of the season was
Yeah, Frank,
Manchester
yeah.
United holding 6 at Old Trafford, and
Yeah.
Liverpool saying "Hold my beer" and holding 7 at Villa Park.
Everyone's doing one up.
That weekend was unlimited joke. Unlimited jokes. Unlimited. Man said Watkins turned into prime Drogba to face Liverpool. Man said, hey, Martial all going red cards. I'm seeing Luke Shaw try and kick Lucas
One of
Moura
his
to
best
death
games
on the
of the
pitch.
season. One of his best
Say
games
that
of the
again?
season. I
One
said
of the best
Martial's
game weeks.
games. Yeah.
Oh, one of Martial's best. Oh, so he was being facetious. Oh, what's new with Shem? What's new with Lavish?
Oh man, no, that's we I'm glad we agreed on that. That was the best game week of the season, or the best moment of the season. But yeah,
100.
Fofana. Yeah, it's Fofana, but they won't say it's Fofana. You know what? You see, there's been a target on my back. There's just been a target on my back. I've said this.
Son is good,
No, but
but
that's
it's
not
boring to
bad.
watch. That's why I mixed it up with Morris. I put Morris on the other side to get your entertainment.
Yeah, but you're
Some
wrong
of the
on both
efficiency on
sides.
the other
You're
side.
wrong on both-
I
you're
give
wrong
you
on
both.
both
I
sides.
give you the best of both. A bit of
You're
magic
wrong
on
on
the
both
right.
sides.
That South Korean military thing on the left.
That's
Calm.
so funny.
Get the best of both.
This guy said the best moment is the Spurs documentary. That's actually hilarious.
This doesn't count. Though.
That's hilarious.
That's COVID tax.
Pops, bro. Everyone was inside. They had to watch
Oh
it.
man,
Wow, what a season has been.
thanks, man.
And it ends on Sunday.
We were fantastic. We were fantastic round to this season, man. It's been beautiful, and we did understand the sports don't stop because we got the Euros.
Ooh.
The Euros, babe, and Copa America. You're willing to, if you got insomnia and you want to stay up, I'm gonna be there with you watching the games. Don't worry.
There with you. So Messi can pick it up, and everyone stops this now.
Wow. Football actually feels like we've been here for like a minute still.
Yeah, we've been here for a long time.
No, we actually have.
It's the beat of the game. It's the beat of the game.
We have got an all Arsenal show coming up, all United show coming up, all Liverpool show coming up, and Chelsea. We might do a City.
And the
If we
Spurs
can get
one coming up.
We've got a Spurs one coming up definitely, but yeah, City is a bit. I mean, it will be fun, but
They've got no fans.
they got no fans, love. If you guys know any fans, hit us up. Who do you want to see? Who do you follow?
We'll comment your favorite City fans, your favorite
Comment,
City
or if you follow us on
content
Instagram,
creators.
DM us at us because
we only know Gallagher and Sean Gauthier.
right. Right. So we got all that coming up, end of the season review from every single team. Myself and Lavish will be doing Arsenal. Banks will be doing United. Our beloved CJ will be doing Liverpool, and then we'll just throw ourselves in there with the City and Spurs
Chelsea,
one.
yeah.
Chelsea, yeah. But yeah, then we also got the Euro, so we will be still here throughout the whole summer. Summer's about to be lit. Yeah,
We're not leaving you. We're not leaving you. We're not leaving you.
This is throwing me back to World Cup.
Oh, Lavish from Lake Goose.
I mean, you're gonna be back.
Goose.
Stop betting what I'm on. Like what? Like apparently it's raining, so I might move back my ticket. So like,
But why would you do that?
it's nothing over there. It's nothing over there. It's nothing there for me no more.
Live stream a couple games from the Euros. Hey, we got everything coming up for you lot this summer. Everything coming up for you this summer.
If restrictions lifting as well, we could actually do a watch along with us all together. Like we don't have to be in our separate views. Like we could actually be one place and then just have the camera on us. That would be.
France keep coming.
You know what,
Judy, we gotta buy some Euro. We gotta pick a Euro team. Shem picked his.
I don't picked it. I'm French.
You picked it. You picked it. You picked it. You
I'm
picked
more
it.
French than you.
You picked it. You picked it.
No, you're Congolese. That's just it. That's just it, sweetheart.
Actually, Angolan too, but let's not do that.
Say I'm French right now in French. Say I'm French. Say it.
His camera froze. Is his camera on me?
This guy froze. He hasn't moved in 40 minutes.
That meme is the best meme ever. The best meme ever.
Oh.
But yeah, we have lots of content coming out for you. Hopefully we can. Is the Euros all over? Like, can we go and watch games? Like, is that still happening?
Technically,
I'll get back to you on that.
Watch games.
I'll get back to you on that. Thank you.
I mean, I meant to be going Emirates on Sunday, but I don't know if that's happening. So,
bin.
If I am, then I might just do a little vlog, but I don't know if that's happening. So, yeah.
Hey, we're getting live vlogs from Julie. You heard it here first.
I just said.
You heard it first. Love that, man. Love that about you.
Next week, you just watch along. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening in. Wherever you are at, we appreciate your support always. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the video, the YouTube when it comes out. It should be out in the next couple of hours. If you didn't watch live, make sure you follow all our socials, all there on the screen. Also follow our Instagram, our YouTube, our Twitter. Road to 300 or so
Cash App.
followers. 400. But yeah.
Make sure you donate on the Cash App and the GoFundMe. Thank you.
I mean, you're in Nigeria, so that says a lot. Like, you got the monies. You just flew out.
You don't need that. We need it. We need it. We need it. You don't need it.
We need it.
We need it.
He ain't paying us, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon. Oh shit.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Wow, you should be in
Just need to
prison.
shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us.